Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Donald Trump reveals his expectations from meeting Putin. But he says that he's going to meet Putin in Russia. He says it twice. He has a little briefing at the White House, and he says, I'm going to go to Russia, and these are my expectations. Well, that's fine. I like when people come and say, I expect this from this, but this is actually not meant for us. This is meant for the Russians to hear his expectations and his style. It's a way sometimes, I don't know if that works with you in life, when you want to find the weasels or the snitches, you say something. You say point A to this person, and you memorize, I told Gigi this, and I tell Mikey this, and I tell Tom this. You tell 3 different things to 3 different people, and then you wait. And then you're going to find out from others, one of the 3 things that you told them, don't say it. That's how you find out who is the snitch. You find the story and say, yeah, that story I told Gigi. So Gigi is the baboon here. So here Trump comes out and says, well, these are my expectations. Can you hear it, Putin? Why? Prepares Putin for something that probably is not going to be. So hey, that's the first one. The second one, how come Trump is going to Russia in Alaska? Is he doing something we don't know yet? I don't think so. I think it was just a slip of the tongue. Trump shares expectations of upcoming Putin meeting. Monday, 11th August 2025. China. But now it's Russia. Like Mick Jagger. US President Donald Trump has said he hopes to have a quote-unquote constructive conversation with Kremlin leader Vladimir Putin on August 15 in Alaska, but admitted that he has not ruled out a negative outcome. Excellent. Good. Excellent. Now, I'm assuming constructive will be if Putin agrees to do everything Trump tells him to agree. The US president noted that the purpose of the meeting with Putin is in Alaska is, and I'm quoting, see what the parameters are. Well, I think the parameters already were set through the back channels. Otherwise, Putin will not travel to Alaska to see Trump, playing tough. I don't think that's the case. I think they already discussed the parameters. I think they're going to go over there and they will make some nice pictures. Or maybe, I don't know, one of them plays tough and the other one says bye-bye. Either could walk away. No, only Trump could walk away. That's what we find out. Trump said he hopes for a constructive conversation with the Russian leader and will call European leaders immediately after the meeting to brief them on the discussion and tell them what kind of deal it can be. Do you think these guys could not have had the conversation over the phone? Why do you need to meet in person? So already tells me that they don't meet over there like, I don't know, I just meet you to find out what's your position. You like the doggy, you like the missionary, what exactly you like? I don't think that could have been discussed over the phone. And it was probably discussed over the phone. I think they meet over here just to say, okay, we are together with this, we're going to make a big deal, living in America, all that kind of lights and smokes and good nature. I think the parameters were already set since Putin agreed to meet this guy. All right. And I'm quoting, I'm not going to make a deal. I'm not going to make a deal. It's not up to me to make a deal. Okay. I think a deal should be made for both. Should be made for both. By whom? By your advisors? By whom? By God? By who? Devil? Hades? Trump said that he would like to see a ceasefire and the best deal can be made for both parties. Well, it's good, but it's kind of like tricky. The US president believes that following his meeting with Putin, there is a chance that a ceasefire can be achieved very quickly. Trump said, and I'm quoting, we are going to be dealing with the European leaders and we're going to be dealing with President Zelensky and hopefully we're going to have a great success. Good, that's great. And I'm quoting, I expect to have a meeting with Putin and I think it will be good, but it might be bad. Again, like a baby. I'm here for one reason, to get rid of a war that somebody else started. It should have never happened. And if I could end it, great. A complex war, a lot of blood, a bad blood. Okay, excellent, excellent. So basically he says nothing. He says, I hope the discussion will be good. I'm going to call the Europeans and tell them what exactly. Why can't the European leaders talk to Putin? Why can't they? You can't tell me because he's a dictator. Trump is talking to him. You can't tell me because he's a war criminal. You have to go to the courts first. There's so many reasons why these guys are not allowed to talk to Putin. I don't think the so-called European leaders, the guys in charge of the Europeans, let's put it mildly, they are not allowed to talk to Putin. And don't tell me because they have to speak in one voice. Well, is there a global or the world government somewhere that we've been talked about and we've been said that this is a conspiracy theory and only one guy is allowed to speak in the name of all these guys? It is the monolithic West, if you want, the collective West, as the Russians are calling, which is led by these guys, led by the interest with these guys in charge, which are the Americans, who tell the other guys how things will be. And they play this game as I'm going to say this, I don't like this, Starmer doesn't like it, Merz will not show up, Macron's going to have a... No, it's clear things go from somewhere else. They allow only one person to contact. If France will be independent, or Great Britain will be independent and sovereign, they could speak with Putin, they could call him. Let's say the leader of Albania calls Putin. Why not? Why not the leader of, I don't know, Czech Republic? They can talk to Putin. Why don't they talk to Putin? Why only this guy talks to the war criminal? Why? He has a certain kind of stamp. You can talk with war criminals, but everybody else, no, they're too pure for that. Baboonish. We'll find out. They're going to have good up. Now, if one of them decides to leave, that's fine. The war will continue, and that's it. The profits will be made by the three big interests, which are the banking system, the military-industrial complex, and the energy industry. That's it. And that's on the Ukrainian tragedy. They don't care, remember. So, Trump goes to Russia. Ukrainska Pravda. Monday the 11th. Trump slips up twice during briefing saying he's going to Russia to meet Putin. Well, maybe he goes to Alaska. Maybe he's somewhere with his brains. Let me tell you about this. This is what I think he did. I'm not trying to defend Trump whatsoever. He says things that is twice already is a pattern. But sometimes you want to say something and you cut words in between, but you forget you cut the words. So probably he want to say, I'm going to meet Russia and Putin, but I'm going to meet to Russia. But hey, he's going to say he's going to meet Russia. We'll see. U.S. President Donald Trump has said twice during a press conference that he is going to Russia, as he was discussing his upcoming talks with Kremlin leader Vladimir Putin in Alaska. Trump's first leap up came as he was talking about the situation in Washington, saying, and this is what he says, I'm quoting, "This is a tragic emergency, and it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday." Okay, next one. Later on, during the briefing, the U.S. president repeated the gaffe, saying again that he is going to Russia. And I'm quoting, "We're going to Russia. It's going to be a big deal." Okay, very nice. I hope you go to China and meet, I don't know, Modi. He might be going in the near future. Why? Because China is going to have the festivities of the Second World War. Putin is going over there. Trump, I think, was invited. Modi could go for the same reason. So maybe they meet over there and have a little hora. Okay? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Good, good, good. A lot of people say that this meeting will not occur on Friday. Possible 50-50. And there's going to be a Titanic, as Kirill, what's his name? Kirill, I can't remember. One of the, I can't remember his name. It's official in Russia. Kirill, he said there's going to be a tectonic attempts to hijack, not to hijack, to sabotage in the media and in other ways the meeting. We'll find out if that will be the case or not. I'm waiting for this. Not waiting like I'm waiting. This could be changed, the whole thing. A little incident in the United States of America blamed on Russia. And that's it. That's it. And Trump has the reason that he has to react, because look what the Russians did according to our intelligence services. But report, oh, the Russians, the Russia. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.